Dear friends, this Shabbat we will be reading the Torah portion of Vayeshev, which talks about the story of Joseph and his brothers, the sibling rivalry, and the outcome where they sold him down to slavery in Egypt. And at the same time, right after Shabbat, Sunday evening, we'll be lighting the first candle of Hanukkah. And very often these two, the Parsha of Vayeshev and Hanukkah, coincide together. And what is the message for us as we get ready for this beautiful Shabbat and the special holiday? The story of Joseph is fascinating because at the beginning of the portion we read about a child, a young man who is the favorite of his father. He spent a lot of time with him, educating him, giving him over the things, the subtle, intangible, important elements of his faith, his belief, his experiences, so Joseph can carry on in a leadership manner like Yaakov did. And at the end of the portion, after his rivalry with his brothers, and then they sell him down to slavery, and he's a servant in a home where the wife of the master is running after him and wants to be with him, and he struggles, but he says no, and that costs him his job, and he ends up in prison in a foreign land where he knows nobody who can help him or even thinks about him. His family has no idea where he is and what he's going through. And after sitting many years in prison, Yosef, 12 years in prison, and yet we don't find in any way that Yosef's spirit changed. The same spirited boy, the same dreamer, the same one who believed that he is going to help transform the world with the teachings of Judaism, is the same one that when he's in prison, looks at everyone around him and is trying to see, how can I be of help to you? How can I lift your spirits? Where does Yosef get this strength, this fortitude to constantly be in that uplifted, positive spirit? And the answer is that this is the spirit of Judaism. Just coming from another holiday, Yutet Kislev, the day that Chabad Hasidism really rose to prominence and began its journey of transforming the Jewish world, is about, within the darkness, realizing that God is fully there just as within the light. And though we don't see God, and though it may seem that things are working against us and against God, really God is working even in the darkness to help us grow and become closer to Him and bring God more into this world. And this is the story of Joseph. Joseph showed us that wherever he was a light, because he realized that that's his personality and that's his mission, is to be a light. And because that's his mission, to be a light, therefore, Joseph was a light to everyone around him. He never allowed his light to extinguish itself. That is why Joseph was the same spirit then and after. That's the story of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is about the nighttime. It becomes dark, we light a candle. The darkness of exile, the darkness of the worst, darkest moments in our history, of our experiences. But there's always a candle because we are the candle. And as long as we don't allow ourselves to extinguish, our light will carry through and will carry the day. And like Hanukkah, every day will get stronger and stronger. So with the spirit of Yutet Kislev, the teaching of Hasidus, Joseph, the fourth generation Jew, and the story of Hanukkah, and the menorah we will light Sunday night, we will continue to be a light for ourselves, our families, and the world around us. Let's never try to hide our light or allow it to be extinguished by the cultures and the ways of the world, and we'll replace it with some other light. The light of Judaism, the light of Torah, is the light that shines through the darkest moments and the light that stays lit till the end. So I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. May God bless you. God loves you. We love you. Candlelight time in Montreal, 3:56 p.m.